day, millions of gallons of oil is used for different contraptions. We basically rely on oil since we use it for our cars, heating our homes, jet fuel, factories, and many more. Yes, oil does have many uses, but is using this fossil fuel really worth the risk? Every day, the pollution levels are getting higher and higher, and that is because of one thing: oil. Oil is constantly polluting our water, air, and also affecting our health. Not to mention, oil is a non-renewable resource. Yes, oil does have many advantages, and it does help us during our everyday lives. But is it really worth all the side effects and risks?
April 20th. An explosion on the Deepwater Horizon oil rig kills 11 workers. 5,000 feet beneath the surface of the Gulf of Mexico, crude oil spews from a well 13,000 feet under the seabed. According to government and BP estimates, it's leaking 42,000 gallons a day.
Black, heavy fuel oil mars the blue water and coral reefs of Kungava Bay on Rennell Island and coats kilometres of shoreline. About 100 tonnes of oil is estimated to have leaked from bulk carrier MV Solomon Trader since it ran aground more than a month ago. There's another 600 tonnes still on board. In his first public comments on the disaster, caretaker Prime Minister Rick Ho says the ecological and environmental impact is extensive, much of it irreversible. The health and livelihoods of local communities has also been affected.
Air pollution is a mixture of natural air and man-made air that we breathe. Many different things are happening that are destroying our Earth. For example, the ozone layer is getting damaged from air pollution because we are releasing harmful gases like methane and CFCs into the air. Methane is released when fossil fuels are taken from the Earth, and CFCs can be released by refrigeration. Also, acid rain is becoming a huge problem. When sulfur dioxide is released into the air, acid rain is formed. This rain can damage forests and kill fish. Air pollution has a really negative effect on humans as well. Air pollution makes it difficult for us to breathe, and it can cause diseases such as lung cancer, heart disease, and people can experience respiratory problems. According to the World Health Organization, 2.4 million people have died from air pollution.
Most air pollution results from human activities, such as energy use and agriculture. There are different types of human-made air pollution. When we burn fossil fuels to produce energy, they release greenhouse gases into the air.
Climate change is one thing that we have known about for a while. The main cause of climate change is the increased levels of carbon dioxide. The reason why there are increased levels of carbon dioxide is because of pollution. And pollution is caused by burning fossil fuels, like oil. See a pattern? By heating up oil, it turns into a gas, which has carbon dioxide in it, as well as other harmful chemicals. And that will rise up into the air.
But every year we put over 706 million gallons of oil into these beautiful resources. This quantity of oil can contaminate 730 trillion gallons of drinking water. That's enough water to fill over 36 billion water towers.
More than 93 barrels of oil is used per day. Since we use oil almost every day, that means most of that oil is burned, turned into gas, and released into the air. Just think about it. Every day when you go to work and you drive in your car, or when you see a truck on the road, or if you have to ride a train in the city, or if you're traveling globally and you have to go on an airplane. All of those use oil, and all of those burn oil, which is having a very significant local impact on our environment and our ecosystems. Since we're on the topic of dying ecosystems, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of oil pollution are the oceans. Recently, marine life has had a tough time. They have slowly been dying off. Millions and millions of fish have died because of the circumstances. Since there have been so many oil spills like the Deepwater Horizon of 2010, this has caused many fish to die off and for other marine life to almost go extinct. Oil spills are very harmful to marine life for many different reasons. Number one, it blocks off sunlight. As we all know, oil is less dense than water, so when oil is dumped into an ocean, naturally it will rise to the top and just sit there. And that is bad because it will block off the sunlight from getting to the water. It's bad because algae, the start of every food chain, needs and only consumes sunlight. It needs sunlight in order to grow. Without sunlight, algae can't grow and reproduce, and that will throw many food chains off. In the ocean, mammals like seals who need to go to the surface to breathe might get oil in their eyes, which will then irritate them, and the oil will irritate their skin. Also, they might breathe the oil fumes, which will really harm them. Now, sometimes oil can fall down into the water. That can affect the creatures living in that environment. Some animals, luckily, can swim away from the oil, like fish, but others, like plankton, cannot, and that oil will kill them. Not a lot of people realize it, but burning oil has a major effect on human health. It can cause respiratory problems, irritations to the skin or to the eyes, headaches, pain, liver damage, increased cancer risk, and reproductive damage. And that's only a few. In 2010, 4.5 million people died because of air pollution. In 2013, 112 oil and gas workers died. In 2014, they went from 112 oil and gas workers dying to 142 oil and gas workers dying. At this point, it seems like there's nothing we could do. Oil has really destroyed our Earth. But there is. Instead of using oil, we could use other renewable resources like hydroelectric power, wind power, and solar power. All of these ways do not produce pollution. Hydroelectric power is fueled by water, so it's not like other factories using fossil fuels. By burning water, you're not polluting anything, unlike burning coal or oil. Wind power cannot possibly create pollution because it's using the one natural thing on Earth, wind. Wind is taken and converted into energy without being burned, and without releasing any harmful emissions. Solar power uses energy from the sun and turns it into electricity. This is good because nothing is being burned, so no emissions are being released whatsoever. It's all natural. Instead of riding your car or taking a bus, try riding a bike. Not only is this not producing pollution, but you will get a really good workout from it. Also, try either running or walking to your destinations, because, like the bike, you will not be harming anything because you're not burning anything and releasing any harmful emissions. You will get a good workout, and it is more safer than riding a car. If we continue to let oil pollute our Earth as much as it is right now, then the living organisms on our Earth and the Earth will slowly go extinct. Oil is constantly being burned, releasing harmful chemicals, and destroying our planet. If we want our planet to live and flourish, then we need to stop killing it. By reducing the usage of oil, we will slowly but surely be on the right path to letting our animals, our planet, and ourselves live a long life.